All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Chak double honor to apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam. GMS precepts, Nazar Khud here. And real quick, I got a few articles here. And I was watching this video here. This guy, where is he? This guy was talking about in 13 days, 13 days, which is um the 8th. He's speaking about the eclipse. Matter of fact, let me go to the article because I looked up the article that he was speaking about. Um, where is it? Is it this here? It says FAA issues warning for air travel. Was this the article? Um, yeah. This isn't an article, but I found something similar to what he was talking about. Right. So this says FAA issues warning for air travel disruptions during solar eclipse. Right. Um, but he's saying that the National Guard will be deployed during the 8th. Do I have that? I don't have. Here it is, right? Total solar eclipse. National Guard to be deployed amid safety concerns, right? But if normally, which he cites in his video, the National Guard is only to be deployed during an emergency, right? An emergency event. But it seems like, and he quotes and he mentioned this in his video. He says, it seems, they're not being deployed for emergencies. It's like they're trying to, and we know how, how Esau powers that be, they use a system or method of gradualism, how they gradually, whether they introduce an ideology or whatever or technology, they do it in they use gradualism to do so, right? So we know in New York City they deployed the National Guard in the subways to do bag checks, right? So now here, but that's not an emergency, right? So they're being misused, right? So is this another form, or is this another way of gradualism to make us get used to a military state, or having the military all around us? Who knows, right? But and then I remember seeing an article about the cell phones are going to be out. This article I just during the 8th, this article I just pulled up is speaking about how the FAA is issuing a warning during a travel, that there will be travel disruptions, you see. So it seems like, and you got people saying, or saying, oh, make sure you stock up on water and all this. Like, what for like, first of all, why are you going to deploy the National Guard for a bunch of people with fucking sunglasses and cell phones and cameras to watch you know the eclipse? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense, right? But what else was I gonna say? Uh, a few weeks ago or a month or two ago, we know that that time that AT&T was not working. They, one of the reasons they used was, oh, it could have been a solar flare, or whatever. But it's this eclipse thing on April 8th is something to look out for. This could be something, or a time they do something. So this is just a situation we got to keep a close eye on. Me personally, I'm sick of. I was in a group chat with a brother, and he sent me something. He sent the brother something relating to this, and I'm like, yo, man, I'm getting sick and tired of these false flags for false flags, man. It seems like every month or every 2 months there's some major event that some secret insider has info on, but nothing never happens, right? I just want this shit to happen already, right? Because in order for, it's like, we understand prior to the Lord, in order for the Lord to return and deliver us, bad things have to happen, right? I don't want it to happen, but I understand that those things must take place. These things must happen before the Lord comes, right? And it's the same thing as it's the same. It's just like the saying, "No pain, no gain," right? When you go in the gym, in order to get big or get improvements, you have to go through the pain and then gain muscle, right? Even the act of working out, you're tearing up muscle, and in order for it to repair itself and grow. You see? So it's the same thing. No pain, no gain. We got to go through the pain to be able to gain the kingdom, right? So I understand all these things must happen, and I just pray the Lord, protects me, man, right? So just let it happen, man. Let it happen. I got it. So so there's a lot of things going on, man. Right? You got the whole thing with Baltimore. Hold up, I just pulled this article up. This is a thing in the Russian attack. Where Russia is basically saying, how the hell? Look, it says it took them. Hold on, let me read this article. This is from TASS.com. U.S. backed itself into a corner by blaming, that's supposed to be ISIS, for Crocus City Hall terror attack. Right? It says it took them only a few hours to get a microphone, turn on the lights, summon the press, and draw a conclusion about who is to blame for this horribly bloody terrorist attack. Right? How the hell you know what I'm saying? Basically, they're saying, how the hell you found this out, and how are you saying this? And the fires are still burning, and you already have, it's these people, right? So they're saying they're basically saying that the U.S. it's these people, it's not Ukraine. So they're basically saying that the U.S. has involvement in that situation. So you got this going on, and they found the four culprits, beat they ass, and you can see them in the courtroom all swollen up. But they're saying U.S. has a involvement in that. Right? You got the whole thing with the Baltimore shit going on. Where's that article? Um, where's that article? I guess this is Baltimore port closures put trucks who haul. Anyway, I thought I had the article here, but this whole situation is very peculiar too. The whole Baltimore shit. Now that it's been a few days and more info's coming out, and it's very eerie. It's very strange, right? There's too many. It's a lot of weirdness going on, right? Um, it very well could be a situation orchestrated, right? But look, there's a lot of things going on right now, man, and this is why we told you from GMS on down that we are approaching some scary times, and even 2024. It's gonna be a lot of things happening, man. 2024 already started off with a bang, and it really didn't let up. It might have let up for a few days or a week or so, but these three things happen within a week. The attack, um, the attack, the warning for the eclipse that's been happening. You got the Baltimore situation, the bridge, like all these things are happening, man. Okay, let me go to Ezekiel. Right, I wanted verse 25, but let me read the first verse real quick. This is Ezekiel 7, verse 1. It says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord power, unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land." Now, when I read this, I immediately thought of the scripture in Revelation when it talks about how I believe it's Revelation 7, when it speaks about how the four angels are holding the four corners of the earth, holding back the destruction. And that's but we're approaching a time where the Most High is going to allow the angels to allow that destruction to take place. You see? So this is specifically speaking about the land of Israel, but this is going to happen, or the nation, right? It says punishment for wickedness, but this is going to happen not only to Israel, not only to the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but it's going to be throughout the whole world. And what nation is going to get a brunt of that? It's going to be the Edomites. Okay? It says, now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee. And mind you, we're in a very spiritual week right now. It's the week of the Passover. Okay? So this is when we have to have our spiritual eyes open, man, and be alert and be circumspect. Okay? Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations, man. Okay? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are supposed to adhere to your customs and laws, which right now we're like I said, we're in a week of the Passover. All Israel is supposed to. This is a very important time of the year. You go to Deuteronomy 16:16. It speaks about how 3 times a year the nation of Israel is no matter where you are, you're supposed to come to the land of Israel and practice or take part in the Passover. Okay, the Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread for a whole week. Okay, but that's not happening right now. All right. All of Israel is not doing that, man. So the Lord's got a lot of punishment to hand down, man. He's got a lot of judgment to execute. Right? Verse 25 says, "Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none." Okay, so you got the majority of Israel. When all this holy hells takes place throughout the whole world, you're gonna have Jake that's gonna seek. Oh, and then they're gonna get all spiritual, man. But by then it's gonna be too late. Okay, and they like to label us or call us the prophets of doom, when all we were doing was telling you a warning. We were sending a warning to the nation of Israel, as true watchers are supposed to do. I'll close on this, Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Who's the he that shall be saved out of it? The elect. Right? That's where you get the word in the Hebrew, Bakayar. Okay? And then in the New Testament, it's called Eklektos. Okay? Which is chosen. The chosen. Or the elect, to be picked out of what? In the whole nation. Right? And delivered. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. But you got a lot of holy deaf. You see, now it's funny, not funny, but like I said earlier, we're living in some exciting, but at the same time scary times, because we understand that it's like chess, right? Each move Esau makes, the Most High is next to make his move. So each step closer that Esau takes to his enterprise, or to fulfill his desire, which is an NWO, the Most High has to make a move also. You see? So if Esau takes one step, the Most High is going to take one step also. So, that's how you got to think. So we really shouldn't, we really don't have anything to worry about, because the closer, the more draconian laws, okay, that Esau wants to establish his NWO, the Most High is going to make his move to spoil or throw a monkey wrench in his plans, man. All right, so I'll leave it at that. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. Until the next show, shalawam.